China is a very ancient country, with the most extensive culture in the world. This territory has thousands of stories to tell, customs, and philosophies to learn from. Stay to discover 50 facts you didn't know about China. Believe me, it will leave you fascinated. The Great Wall of China is not a single continuous wall, but a series of fortifications built over several dynasties. It is the largest building in the world. The wall is one of the 7 wonders of the modern world, and its construction lasted 2,000 years. Would you dare to walk it? Tea originated in China and has been consumed there for over 2,000 years. Mandarin Chinese is the most spoken language in the world, with over 1 billion native speakers. This country holds many records. The Forbidden City is one of China's most important monuments and has 9,999 rooms, symbolizing the auspicious number 9, showing respect to heaven, which had 10,000. All the pandas in the world are owned by China, even those in zoos in other countries, and they are rented out for $1 million a year. Chinese civilization is the oldest in the world, with a history of over 3,500 years. The number 8 is considered very lucky in China because its pronunciation is similar to the word for prosperity or wealth. Interestingly, the lucky number in the West is 7. China is known for its ancient inventions such as paper, gunpowder, the compass, and printing. Confucius philosophy has had a profound influence on Chinese culture and values. China is the second largest economy in the world, only behind the United States, and it is believed it may even surpass it in the future. In Shanghai and other cities, there are marriage markets, where parents seek partners for their children. Some parks in China have exercise equipment specifically designed for the elderly. With over 1.4 billion inhabitants, China is the most populous country in the world, although it is said that India has already surpassed it, but accurate counting cannot confirm this. If you are enjoying the video, please help us giving us a like, so that the algorithm recommends it to more people. Thank you so much. China has the most extensive high-speed rail network in the world, having built more railway infrastructure in the past decade than the rest of the world combined. Beijing streets are designed in a precise grid, making orientation easier. The Mid-Autumn Festival is celebrated with mooncakes and lanterns and is one of the country's most important festivals. The ancient Silk Road was a network of trade routes that connected China with Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. The Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, also known as the New Silk Road, is an ambitious global infrastructure and development project. Respect and care for the elderly are deeply ingrained values in Chinese culture. In China, each color has a particular meaning: red for happiness, white for death, etc. It is said that babies in China are often wrapped in red clothes to protect them from evil spirits. There are over 50,000 Chinese characters, although an average Chinese person needs to know about 8,000 to read a newspaper. China has the largest number of internet users in the world, with over 900 million users. However, they do not have access to Western applications or websites like Facebook, YouTube, or Google, and TikTok is completely different for them. China's last dynasty, the Qing, fell in 1912, marking the end of the imperial system. The Chinese writing system is one of the oldest in the world still in use. Chinese chopsticks, kuaizhi, are longer than Japanese ones and have flat ends. China boasts an incredible variety of landscapes, from deserts and mountains to fertile plains and tropical forests. It is one of the 10 most biodiverse countries in the world. The Zhangye Danxia Mountains in Gansu Province are famous for their vibrant colors that resemble a rainbow. Beijing and Shanghai have 2 of the world's largest and busiest metro systems. China was the first country to use paper money during the Tang Dynasty in the 7th century. During Chinese New Year, it is traditional to give red envelopes called a hongbao, with money inside. The Danyang Kunshan Grand Bridge is the longest bridge in the world, at 164.8 kilometers long. Beijing is the first city in history to have hosted both the summer, 2008, and winter, 2022, Olympics. China is home to a vast variety of medicinal plants used in traditional medicine. The qipao or cheongsam is a traditional Chinese dress that became popular in the 1920s in Shanghai. China has recreated replicas of European cities, such as Thames Town near Shanghai, which resembles an English village. The Huangguoshu Waterfall in Guizhou Province is one of the largest and most spectacular in Asia. High-speed trains in China have designated quiet cars, where noise is strictly controlled. The Chinese dragon, a symbol of power and good fortune, is one of the most revered mythical creatures in Chinese culture. Kung Fu, also known as Wushu, is a form of martial art that originated in China. The board game Go, known as Weiqi in Chinese, is one of the oldest strategy games in the world, originating in China. Ancient Chinese architecture is renowned worldwide for its temples and pagodas built in wood and harmony with nature. On the other hand, modern Chinese architecture is impressive, filling its cities with modern skyscrapers and very interesting buildings. Crickets not only sing in China, they also fight. Cricket fights are an ancient tradition, and tournaments are organized where crickets compete for glory. In an attempt to control population growth, the government only allowed one child per family. This caused many problems, as families preferred a male child to support them in old age rather than a female. Therefore, when women became pregnant with a girl, many terminated the pregnancy and tried again. This resulted in more men than women, and currently, there is a percentage of men who will remain single. China has 6 of the 10 tallest skyscrapers in the world. The Chinese calendar is lunisolar, based on cycles of the moon and the sun. Each year is associated with one of the 12 animals of the Chinese zodiac, such as the dragon or the tiger. 1 in 3 socks in the world is made in Datong, Zhuji, China, known as the City of Socks. More than 30 million people live in caves in China, mainly in Shaanxi province. And so we conclude our tour of this very interesting country. Without a doubt, there are many things that we neglected to mention. If you know any information that we have not told you, please comment so that we can all learn more about this fascinating world in which we live.